You know, we've waited a long time for this. It's finally happened. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Epic trailer. We're going to talk about it. We're going to cry about it. We're going to do a lot of things about it. Cry in a good way because it's fucking amazing. Wow, all right. Welcome to the SF Comic Book Co. This is the SF Company Hour, number 88, issue 88. We talk comics, movies, TVs, video games, toys, sometimes wrestling. What else do we talk about, Rick?
Uh,
Life
um,
lessons.
TV, your toys, yeah.
A little bit of this, a
The,
little bit of that.
theaters, man. We also talk about theater
Theater
experiences. Like,
experience.
yeah, theater experience
Thank
is
you
a
so
new
much.
thing. That's the new thing for me, man. It's just that's the way to get me to a movie theater now. It's like, what? How are they showing this movie and in one perspective and everything? You know.
So welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Like the video if you're watching. It helps with the algorithm. So today we're going to be talking, of course, about the great Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. A lot of stuff to break down for it. Plus some toy reveals. I got a bunch of toy reveals to talk about. We're going to talk about a bunch of random stuff. We're going to do a report from Torpedo-Con that happened this past weekend in LA. So that's going to be nice and fun to talk about. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Rick, maximum effort. Grayson, how you doing?
So, good.
How you
Feeling good.
feeling?
Feeling great. Still
How was your
good.
weekend?
It was good. Still alive.
Still alive, apparently,
Upright.
yeah.
Upright. Remember the whole thing. That's a fucking good night.
Upright. Good night. Yeah, yeah. It was my let's break some kayfabe. It was my birthday yesterday, and we had a lot of fun, and I got a lot of gifts. I'll be part of my. It's gonna be a long pull list today because I got a lot of gifts. I'm gonna show off a couple of the highlights, but thanks to everyone that celebrated and played some video games and got nice and toasty. So it was good. Good times. Uh, and thanks to Mr. Effort, putting a lot of stuff together, helping out with a lot of things. So yeah, good job, Ricky. Appreciate it. All right. All right. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about. Let's get the sad stuff out of the way. So the legendary comedian Jackie Mason passed away. He was 93. So
Ninety
that's a
three.
that's a damn good run. So he's been in the hospital and stuff. So Jackie, he was just all over. He was a comedian. That's an old school comedian from the 50s and 60s. Just had that delivery, the classic comedian comedy delivery. Just that this that's why he played Krusty's father on The Simpsons. He
That
was like
sounds great.
perfect
Yeah.
for that. So he was also he was in Caddyshack too, and that movie's not great. But Jackie Mason's fucking pretty hilarious in that. So
Yeah, he is.
yeah, he was in History of the World Part One, which I love. One of my favorite Mel Brooks movies. Yeah, he was in The Jerk. He was in
The
The
gas
Jerk.
station attention.
Yeah, he was great in that. Just the little roles he would have. He would just always come in and like whatever 2-3 minute scene it was in, he would steal that scene no matter what because his delivery was on point. His fast paced, great old school comedian man. He would do the talk show circuit all the time. He would, like Ed Sullivan and Dean Martin show and stuff. So yeah, he's just one of the classic comedians, funny guy, and he was just one of those classic. Just that voice is so distinctive. Just a classic comedian. Just the delivery was awesome. So R.I.P. Jackie Mason. Rick, your thoughts on the great Jackie Mason?
Dude, yeah, I mean, I'm one of the few people that actually kind of like Caddyshack 2 because it's
Very
just a
few.
failed, it's a failed sequel.
It's
I
a
love
really
failed.
bad sequel.
It's a really bad sequel.
Yeah.
But there are performances in it that are they're pretty awesome. Robert Stack is fucking great.
Mm.
He's no fucking Ted Knight, but he's pretty fucking funny as Chandler Young, and Jackie Mason in that is fucking awesome. I still fucking like you said his delivery. It's all a matter of fact. She's like, Dad, your suit is blue. Well, from this angle it's blue. From this angle it's purple. Look at this angle it's black. Because it was like a shiny fucking suit. But it's just the way he did everything, the way he, like you said, I liked him because the way he talked it was just like a dude talking. He just says funny shit. You know,
The delivery was all about.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? This thing over here, this right here.
Like,
just so speedy, just so great.
If Jackie Mason, if Watch the Jerk, the gas station scene is fucking one of the best scenes in the fucking movie.
Yeah,
almost every scene's a fucking great scene in that movie. But yeah, Jackie Mason. I didn't get to see a lot of his talk show host shit. I think the only stuff that I remember is, some of the the voiceover work he did, and pretty much Caddyshack 2, and probably some guest appearances on some fucking sitcoms.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you definitely go find a lot of those clips on YouTube. So do yourself a favor, go check out some of his talk show appearances are pretty hilarious.
Didn't he have like a '90s sitcom called Chicken Soup or something?
I think you might be right.
It was it was I think like a well-known actress was like the other person in the show.
It was short-lived. I know that.
Yeah, I think it was maybe like a season or two. It was I think it was like an ABC or an NBC show or some shit like that, or one of the networks.
Let's see. Actor. Yeah, he was in Simpsons a lot. He was in Jackie Goldberg, Dinky Crowdso. He was on 30 Rock. I remember that. Chicken Soup.
Yeah, Chicken Soup. That's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, late '80s.
Yeah, '89. Yeah. Yeah, it was 12 episodes.
Yeah. And who was his fucking co-host? Cawthorne Erbe. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Cawthorne Erbe.
I kind of remember this. Yeah, Lynn Redgrave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was hella short-lived. I mean, like you said, one
yeah,
season.
12 episodes. It's not even a season. Yeah. It was, so R.I.P. Jackie Mason, man, one of the greats, man, for sure. Do yourself a favor, go look up some of those clips, man. They're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Jackie Mason's great.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so you want to run through some of these toy reveals?
I like toys.
I like toys. So, WWE's kind of releasing their own kind of movie figures based on some of the wrestlers that have been in movies. So we got this one. This is Rock from Hobbs and Shaw, I believe. We got John Cena from that's Fast and Furious. John Cena, right? And you called it, Rick. What does he look like? Oh, you lose Rick. We lost Rick. I like the face he's stuck on right there. Is pretty good. All right, we'll take this. We have some technical difficulties, so let's see if you hit that like and subscribe button since you're if you're new to the channel, or if you're just watching right now, it helps us out. I'll go to some of these chats real quick. They live apparently. Johnny, what's up, good fellas? What's up, Big Johnny? Jackie Mason, I can't even pronounce that to the core. Okay, hopefully Rick gets his line together. Johnny, I like toys. You know what, Johnny? I do too. I love toys. All right, so we'll see. I'm trying to think what we can talk about. I want to hear Rick's opinions on some of these things. I specifically grabbed them for him. Let's see. All right, let's see. What's something I can talk about? What else? Oh, I'll talk a little bit about the Comic-Con this weekend. Like, it's supposed to be Comic-Con weekend. This is San Diego. Not a lot of stuff happened. Like, it was kind of a boring Comic-Con, and I think that's the way things are going. Comic-Con is kind of dying out. Everybody's kind of realizing you can like do your own thing. Disney does its own thing. It's they do their D23, and Comic-Con is just kind of like, okay, they're going to charge you a shitload of money to have your event or show off your wares there, and it's kind of not worth it for a lot of people. So that's why it kind of killed Comic-Con the last few years. So you don't really see too much like news. I was like going through the news trying to figure out if there are any like good big reveals, and I didn't see. There's a couple things that came out, like, but nothing like. Usually Comic-Con week is just chock full of like great, awesome news, and this week was just like kind of like a whole little blah thing. Like last year it was like, all right, it's a pandemic and we have no choice and we have to, this is what we have to do, and things are starting to open up now, but still like San Diego is definitely not what it used to be, what it was. So it's interesting. Yeah, like the fact that we can't find any news, like big news to talk about, is kind of sucks. All right, what's up, Rick?
Fieldy strikes again.
Seriously? Oh, you have something going on with your audio.
Can't hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't think your mic's working.
Okay, let me see.
And I can hear myself talking too.
How about now? Better?
No. Hello? Hello. Yeah, I can still. This is still.
Wait, that's what happened. I see what happened.
Johnny, what's your fave tattoo that you have on you?
There we go. How about now?
I would say probably my Godzilla. I like my Godzilla a lot, and I like my Doom, and my oh gee, I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. My Yoda. I have my Yoda. Yeah, so that's my favorite tattoo. Rick, what's your favorite tattoo?
I like that SF Autobot one that you got. That one's sick, dude. I love that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're good.
All right.
We're back to normal. We're back to normal, folks.
Fucking Fieldy, get away from me, bro.
What did Fieldy do?
What I imagine what happened down there, there's a switch for the fucking, like, you know, the power strip, and Fieldy's paw was just on it like Baby Groot. Just looking at me, and then when I was about to say something, and he just flipped it real quick, and he just shut everything off right here. Son of a bitch.
Lori, San Diego Comic-Con was sorely missed the past 2 years. Fingers crossed for 2022. Yeah, I don't know. It's I think it's a good thing that a lot like companies like the movie, especially the movie studios, are seeing they don't have to participate in San Diego, which is great because we just went to a convention.
Comic-Con again.
Yeah, it's a Comic-Con. It's no, I don't care about all the actors from fucking Supernatural fucking doing a fucking panel and shit. Even though people love that show, I get it. But it just turned into like, oh, what celebrity is going to be there? What B, D level celebrity is going to be there doing shit. And I want to. It's called a Comic-Con. I want to see comics and toys and collectibles and art and writers and artists and almost that's the kind of show I'm. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit when we talk about Torpedo-Con. A little review of the Torpedo-Con. All right, so let's go back to the toys. Rick, I posed a question. What does that John Cena look like?
Dude, that looks like Thomas Hayden Church from fucking Sandman. From Spider-Man 3, dude. Look at, you just got to get his shirt colored differently. Yeah. It's Thomas Hayden Church, bro.
Yeah, it looks just like him, yeah. And then we get in the middle where we got Nada from They Live, which it looks a little weird because I was hoping the Neko do this figure, but it looks like Mattel's going to be doing this one. So it comes with the glasses, comes with the shirt. He doesn't come with any of the weapons because WWE is a family-friendly thing, so you're going to have to add your own shotgun and gun and stuff. But he comes with the glasses. Looks, I might buy that one. That one looks, that's up my alley. So I probably will get that one. It looks kind of weird with the cloth shirt and stuff, but they're also doing the Scorpion King. Rock has a Scorpion King, and they're also doing I think Roman Reigns when he showed up in Hobbs and Shaw too. So they're doing it's kind of a cool concept. Any wrestling figures you want to see them make from movies? I wouldn't mind Hulk Hogan from
No Holds Barred.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Trying to think.
You know what? A Hulk Hogan and Suburban Commando gear wouldn't be that bad either.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. That people don't know about it, but the Undertaker is one of the bounty hunters. Look pretty dope too. Wrestlers, I don't know. I mean, the only other people I could think about was like Triple H is in. Oh, dude, but I think AEW might come out with the figure because I know they own the name to it. Fucking Paul White's Captain Insano.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, I want fucking Paul White's Captain Insano, dude.
That's a good shout. I like that. I'm trying to think about any other wrestler, like famous wrestler movie roles that they could throw in here. I think they also have to be like under the Universal banner too. I think because I think these are all Universal movies. Is They Live Universal? The ones they're doing.
They Live.
Because Scorpion King was
that's a Universal movie. That's definitely.
And the Fast and the Furious are Universal. Like, is They Live Universal?
You know what? I did. Where's my poster right up there? It doesn't. I can't remember if that's Universal, dude. I mean, I don't think has he ever really worked with one of the super big studios like that.
Yeah, they might have released it. They might own it.
Probably. Yeah. Maybe they got the hold of the rights now. I mean, they those studios, they buy up all the smaller fucking properties at times, just so they can keep making some of their shit.
Yeah, you know? Distributed by Universal Pictures. Yep.
It is okay.
Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, so if it has to like fall under the Universal banner, what the fuck was Rock wearing? Yeah, that's his his little his Samoan tribal gear from Fast and the Furious. I think this Hobbs and Shaw. I believe that was like towards the end of Hobbs and Shaw. Which is a meh movie. Like they showed all the good shit in the trailer. Like all those movies, I don't understand people how they love those Fast and Furious movies. You see them in the trailer. The trailers show you a whole damn movie. All right, so let's move on. Got another wrestling. We talked about this a little bit last week. This is a crowdfunding thing for WWE. So this gets the classic ring. I think this is going for like a couple $100, I believe. So it's like a accurate, like a scaled down ring. It has like the aprons. It even has the wood. If you lift up the mat, there's the wood that goes underneath. Got a little entrance right there, little steel steps and stuff. This looks cool. I kind of wish it was the old school because they're WWE now. They can't do the WWF. So hopefully somebody does like a little custom job because you want that classic WWF logo with this era for sure. We got the Doink the Clown and the Kevin Nash accessories, and the more people back this, the more things that you can add, they're going to add on to it. So probably more figures and more little knickknacks and stuff. So, what do you think of this, Rick?
I like the ring one, dude. The ring one's cool. I don't like those figures, but I'm sure that they're comparable figures. You know, like if I can use the AEW like unrestricted figures in there, that'd be fucking dope. Does the AEW doesn't have a ring right now, right?
Yeah, they have a ring.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have that one that's they have one that's like a smaller size, like probably like half the size of regular, and then they have like a massive like to scale ring.
Well, these guys better have better fucking figures than just fucking Diesel and Doink the Clown. You know, I think I want like if it's like if they have like Shawn Michaels, wrestlers of that era, fucking Hercules Hernandez. I'm not sure if there's some people they'll do or they won't, just because some guys have passed. And
their likeness rights are pretty. Yeah, it might be not, or they won't be able to sell them.
Or they don't want to fucking. Or the other thing too is WWE doesn't want to pay for fucking royalties either. You know, they don't want to pay out to the families and shit. Not that they would have to, because they say they own the properties. You know, way to go, Vince, fucking asshole.
Johnny loves the Fast and Furious movies. They say they're a dope.
What? Okay, here we go. Watch Gone in 60 Seconds, and watch Bullet. I think Gone in 60 Seconds is probably one of the funnest racing movies I've ever seen.
Johnny's the demographic for those movies, man. Those young.
Yeah, a lot of bright flashing lights with nothing behind it and shit. You know, it's like everybody who goes to fucking see that is like going to see The Wizard with nobody behind the fucking curtain. That's what it is.
Krista, New Ortiz figure is great.
Oh yeah.
Johnny watched them already, and he's still a fan. So hey.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Lori said the original Italian Job.
Italian Job's great too. That's a good fucking movie, man. Heist is you know what isn't the Heist? I think that was with Ed Norton and Robert De Niro. That's fucking pretty sick too. That's fucking sick driving with the M3 with the BMWs going into the fucking tunnel. Some good driving scenes there, man.
We got this one coming out. This the Bad Robot logo.
I want that.
I kind of want this too, man. I'm a fan of J.J. Abrams and his company. His Bad Robot company produces a lot of cool shit. So yeah, I want to pick this up at some point. So I'm not sure when. I think it's
who's that by?
Damn, I had it up here. Right. Did I post it in the Facebook? I think I did. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, I think this looks cool. I'd mess with this.
Yeah, that looks dope, man. I would definitely have that.
Yeah. Hopefully it's like not too. Yeah, I hope it's like a little tiny one too. I don't want to like a huge ass thing.
Yeah, I don't mind if it's like a 4-inch figure, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll post it in the thing. But yeah, I thought I posted in the Facebook, but I guess I didn't.
That's the one. That's the one. Lori Ronin. My bad. She just commented. The car chases. It's Ronin. Not yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That fucking movie's dope as shit too.
All right, the Bad Robot. All right, and then we have some MAFEX figures. They had released a bunch of them, a bunch of what they're going to be looking like. So I just pulled a couple of highlights. We got the black costume Spider-Man right there.
Whoa,
it looks pretty cool. Cyclops in his X Factor uniform. Kind of want to see what other head sculpts he comes with. I kind of like that.
Oh, dude, I kind of like that. I'm not sure about the hair though. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like the little split right there on the side. It looks weird.
That's kind of how he had in the comic during that era.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of accurate for sure. This one looks badass. I don't know. This one looks fucking.
Hank! Oh yes.
Hank Shaw.
Hank Shaw. That motherfucker's bad, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah,
He's
sick. I love the Cyborg Superman has always been a cool looking figure, a cool looking character design. So this is of course from the Superman Returns, Death and Return of Superman. Superman died, and four Superman came out the cuts to like try to replace him. And Cyborg Superman was the bad guy that came out of that. So very cool looking design. The cloth cape is sick. Like I'm trying not to get any more Superman and Batman figures, but this one looks pretty damn cool, man.
I don't know if you can count that as Superman though, because that's a villain and he looks sick as fuck, man.
That might be a loophole, Rick. You're finally making sense for sure. So that looks cool. And let's see, the last one to talk about. So Mondo's doing some Godzilla figures and such. So they're doing the 1970s cartoon Godzilla, which is
that's pretty dope.
Which looks awesome. Yeah, there's gonna be like a statue. So like statue slash figures. It's gonna be, I think, it's gonna be some money, but it looks pretty damn cool, man.
How tall?
8-inch.
Not bad.
Yeah, so I might have to pick up this one. I've seen like people on Etsy and stuff. They've made figures like 3D printed figures of this. So it'd be cool. I might have to get this one, man. Hopefully it's not too expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get this one. I love getting like different versions of Godzilla. I want them to do. I hope they do the Marvel comic version too. I kind of like that design too. So yeah, all Godzillas all the time. So all right, that's our toy stuff for this week. Let's see. Lori's got another one. French Connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's another good one.
French Connection's fucking awesome.
All right. Let's see here. All right, let's talk. All right, let's talk about this. This just kind of just dropped. So Skull. I guess this is going to be the next Predator movie. It's an origin movie about the first time Predator comes to Earth, and filming is almost complete.
Wow.
Let me finish this, and you can you can go off. All
right.
A new Predator film is on its way from 20th Century Studios, and Collider learned that today the filming is nearly completed. The prequel that currently titled Skull. Let's see. The site contacted with producers John Davis, John Fox, who confirmed the film's title, Skull, also revealing that Dan Trachtenberg's upcoming Predator movie will be an origin story about the first Predator's first journey to the planet. Amber Mid-Thunder stars as Comanche woman. I can't even pronounce.
Comanche.
Comanche. There you go. Who goes against gender norms and tradition to become a warrior. So this is like Mulan, pretty much. Mulan versus Skull versus Thunder. Let's see. It goes back to what made the original Predator movie work. Davis explained it's the ingenuity of a human being who won't give up, who's able to observe, interpret, and basically being able to be a stronger, more powerful, well-armed force. So we kind of talked about this a little bit when this was kind of first announced. So kind of getting a little bit more of this. What do you think of this, Rick?
Okay, so like you said, like it's Milan meets Predator. Now, this is the thing that gets me. All right, so according to all the stories that they fucking give you for the movies, right? The Predators have been using Earth and having, the aliens and set embryos inside of humans so they can go hunting. So now the story is going to go that now Predators are going to just start hunting humans, right? So I'm actually expecting this person to die, because why would a Predator keep coming back to a place, it's like, well, I'm gonna fucking die there. I
Well,
mean,
that's the point. They're hunters. That's the whole point. They go to get. They want the most. They want the best prey. That's prey. They want them. They want the whole point is that they want the challenge. That's why they keep hunting. They're hunters. Yeah, that's the whole point. And if this Earth is a planet where they get fucked up, they're gonna keep. That's where they're gonna keep going because they want to keep the. They want to keep. That's the whole point. They're predators. They want to fucking. They're hunters. That's what the whole point is.
All right. I would just been like, you know what? That's kind of a dangerous planet, guys. We've lost a couple of.
That's even more reason for them to come.
So all of us. So now the fucking predators have like been like. There's these fucking NRA fucking rifle fucking hunters and shit.
Yeah, they're pretty much like rich white guys that go to fucking go on safari and fucking.
I don't think those rich white guys expect to be fucking eaten by lions or gored by elephants.
That's the thrill. That's the whole point. That's the thrill.
Okay.
I'm always rooting for the animals for sure.
I'm rooting for the predator. So, I want them to kill people.
This could be cool or it could be really shitty.
It could be cool, man. It always comes down to.
I have low expectations. That last Predator movie, I didn't even bother watching. I heard mixed things on it.
Dude, I've watched almost everything up to fucking from the beginning to now, and honestly, I kind of tuned out after fucking Predator 2,
which is a very underrated sequel. I think
it's great. I love that movie, dude. Great. Danny Glover kicked his ass. No fucking
badass in the movie.
He went one-on-one with that motherfucker, dude.
DC's in there, man. That's a great fucking movie, man.
I love the scene in the BART train system that happens to be in Los Angeles. So that's another thing. I just love that shit that they use our fucking subway system as thing in films.
All right, let's jump to this Corey Feldman stuff. So, you're not really the most reliable source. It's Corey Feldman. Yep. So, he says the Friday 13th legal battle, which has been going on with the original creator and the studio, kind of fighting over who has rights. That's why we haven't seen a Friday 13th movie in the last. When did that movie come out? Like 2009 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So he's saying, not confirmed. Let's see. He wants to. All right. So Corey Feldman. This is from. Where is this from? This is from Movie Web. Corey Feldman has teased that the end of the Friday 13th legal battle is imminent, and he wants the next movie to bring him back for another battle against Jason Voorhees. And Friday 13th Part 4, the best one, of course. Feldman starred as Tommy Jervis, a 12-year-old boy who ends up hacking Jason to death with a machete in the finale. An older version of Tommy would appear in the next two sequels, but John Shepard and Thom Mathews taking over the role. So yeah, every actor that's not really doing much wants to go back to the well of their older films, but I like we've had this discussion before. Like Tommy's definitely one of the best horror movie protagonists. Even though I did like the guys that played him afterwards, the dude from Return of the Living Dead. I thought he actually in Part 6.
Thom Mathews.
I liked him better than the guy who played him in the fifth one.
And fifth one's kind of
Yeah, first one, I'm not a huge fan of the fifth one, but I did like his portrayal in Part 6. But yeah, they've been doing this thing where kind of like forgetting some of the sequels and such, and kind of going back and just we're going to make Exorcist 2, but forget all the other sequels. Or we're going to make Halloween, but forget all the other sequels. So, could this work, Rick? Could you see Corey Feldman coming back as Tommy and seeing him fight Jason again?
See, that's the thing that gets me right there. So fuck all the bullshit. First, he needs to shut the fuck up until there's it, because the thing is, it comes down to what happens between Victor Miller and Sean S. Cunningham. It's the creator versus they're pretty much are the co-creators, but Victor Miller's been like kind of cut out from everything after number one, kind of. Because they're not really his characters. His character killer was Mrs. Voorhees, not Jason. And that's what Sean's going. He goes, I wrote everything else. I was a part collaborator, so he's part creator. And he took the creative property and went further with it. I get it. He still owes some money to the other dude. Can't be a prick about it. And it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. So that first, I want that to make sure if that's resolved, great. Michael Myers, I'm happy that your blood, you're getting your kill count up, but here comes a fucking champ back Here comes the champ back out of the fucking, back in training, because he is gonna fucking lay waste to a whole bunch of teenagers at fucking Camp Crystal Lake. In regards to Feldman coming back for Tommy, I don't know. Some part of me wants to see it because it kind of wraps it up with the original character. So I don't know, but a big part of me when it's the idea of Tommy Jarvis, I want Tom Matthews back. That's what I want back. I'd
rather have him come back. Yeah,
he's to me, he's become Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, but 6 is great. 6 is my second favorite.
6 is great. I mean, it's you skipped over a whole movie, and I mean, 5. Don't get me wrong, 5 is great. There are things I like about 5. I just don't like that the people who wrote it, you know who they are, right? I think Rian Johnson's dad fucking wrote that fucking movie and directed it and shit. But they tried to just recreate the fucking thing, like, oh, Jason's just a myth and people are going to use his name. And like, no, you fucking give me Jason. Thank you, Part 6, for giving him back and giving us Jason Lives. I always tell people, you want to fucking watch Jason, I have a particular order to watch it in. You watch 4, 6, 3, 5, and then maybe 7. I don't know. That's when, they start losing. But 1's in there. 1 and 2, you got to watch 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are great.
Yeah.
But I want
they blend together for me, like 1 and 2. I'm like, yeah, they're okay. Part 3, that's when he becomes Jason.
See, yeah, it's just people don't like the fact that it's the killer. It's the mom. That's
fine. I like that twist.
The kills are great.
Yeah, it's fine. But I don't know. It kind of doesn't make sense, but they went for the twist. I get it.
If we're looking for sense in slasher movies, we're gonna be fucking digging for holes for days, man.
Yeah, Jason's my guy, and once he got the hockey mask, that's when fucking things were. Yeah, exactly.
That's
but dude doesn't need to get paid. Like, he helped. Start the franchise, and
Victor Miller needs to get paid.
Yeah, it's only fair. Like there wouldn't be dude didn't have a story to expand on if it wasn't for him. So yeah, he should definitely have some kind of.
So the big thing is too. Also, is there's so much attached to this legal battle being done, because not only do we want more movies, but there's a whole community of gamers that have been waiting for more content to be released. As far as the Friday the 13th game, that's fucking awesome. If nobody's played it, it's just the funnest game ever. If you have a few friends, just it's you're playing hide and seek pretty much. Except when you get caught, you're going to get killed by Jason, and you get killed in so many. Sometimes after a day of work, I have to wind down. I will fucking just log on and turn into Jason and lay waste to a camp for like an hour. It's very therapeutic, and the animations. Kane Hodder, and that would be one thing. I would either ask for Kane Hodder to come back. I know he's older, or I want Derek Mears. Derek Mears was fucking ferocious in the fucking in the remake. So either that, or you're gonna have to.
People don't think we can just throw some. He's big and whatever. And no, there's certain little things that Jason does that there's a lot of he doesn't say shit, but it's all. The body movement,
it's nuance, man.
It's like the fucking little head tilt, or the way he uses the machete, or way he the way he walks. It's just there's little things that go with Jason. It's not just can't just put a random mask on somebody and all right, go be Jason. No, it takes a little bit more of that. That's why those stunt guys and all those guys are so important to the genre for sure.
I'm glad that you mentioned the little head things, because one of the most the important ones worked for me is when he does. Jason goes to Manhattan, and Jason takes Manhattan, and once he comes out of stairs and he uses Times Square, he just has just slight movements, like he's just taking everything in. It's the first time Jason's ever seen the city.
Yeah,
so it's just a trip, and I definitely want more fucking Jason movies. I just hope that fucking Rob Zombie or all these other fuckheads stay the far fucking way from this movie and let some good horror directors, dude. I would love to see Leigh Whannell would be fucking good. He's the guy who did Saw.
What about the cats that did Fear Street, man? They seem to know the genre pretty.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind seeing her tackle that.
Yeah, she's pretty badass, dude. Even like the guy, the person who was the showrunner maybe for American Horror Story 84. It's a camp slasher. That's all it is. It's a camp slasher movie. That's all they are. It's so simple to do this, but it's so simple to fuck up. It's so simple to fuck up.
Yep. Lori said that's the one franchise you have not seen.
That's for me, Lori. Honestly, I get it. You just have to know that it's a slasher movie. It's just mindless bloodshed for no fucking reason other than they're having sex and smoking dope and listening to some rock and roll. But these movies do it better than anybody else.
There's a reason that a lot of these kind of movies rip off Friday the 13th because it's the king, Jason's king. Hondo Lauren, what's up, Hondo? The Blues Brothers. I think he's talking about car chases. That's a good one.
Blues Brothers. Both movies have great car chases.
Let's not talk about the second one.
It's good. Remember, you have to find the good. Find the good.
No, you don't. So speaking of questionable looks, let's see. So we got Samurai, the Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles. This premiered. We got the first look. I seriously thought this was a sequel to Zootopia when I saw this. So yeah, we got the first look at what what Usagi's going to look like in the Gaumont animation for Netflix. Rick, what do you think of this, man?
This is just one pose. This is just one pose. I want to see more because the thing is, he could be. I don't think he's gonna stay like that the whole fucking show. I think we'll get more of a classic, hopefully Usagi. I mean, I know it's 3D animation. That's gonna take time to get used to.
Yeah.
I don't mind the way it looks right now, but I just want to see a trailer first before I rip the shit out of this right now.
Yeah. I don't like the design. I think the design's kind of it just looks too soft. Like, Usagi's a badass character. I know it's a bunny.
We don't know the context of where the character. It could be him just becoming brand new. We don't know. I want to see a trailer. I want to, because what if we see Usagi in like full fucking like pure badass all of a sudden and just like, oh wait a minute, we were wrong off of one photo. I need to see a trailer. Is there a trailer?
Not yet. No. I think they showed footage over there. They showed footage at the little panel, I think, but I didn't. Yeah.
Dude, I wait to shit on things, but part of me is like, okay, it's just an action shot. I want to shit on it, but I can't because I don't have anything else. I don't have like a second picture, Yeah.
All right, we're gonna like the video, please, if you're watching right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. It helps with the algorithm. We do this every week. For now, Tuesdays for now. But that may be changing around. I'll be going back to work next week, so everything's gonna be all in a mess in a tizzy. So, but this is gonna happen one way or another. Hell or high water, we're still gonna be doing this show. So. It's my therapy session for the week. Just look out for turn on that notification bell so you know when we jump on, and follow the social medias, the Facebook and Instagram, so you know when we're coming on and such. All right. So this past weekend in LA, there was Torpedo-Con, like one of the first real major conventions to happen in California since the pandemic. So Torpedo-Con, it was great. Got to go out there with us. Some of our show folks got Bo, the Southerner Supreme, and Michelica and Hondo. So we were all fiending to go to a con. Surprisingly, this was a convention that had mostly comics, which is I haven't seen in a long time. So this was a very comic book heavy con, which I haven't seen one in so long. Just like just walls of comics, and a lot of comic shops from the Bay Area, from California, A1 Comics from Sacramento, Torpedo Comics, the one who ran it, is from I believe Vegas. I think they have a shop in Vegas, and a couple. We saw a couple. Heroes Comics was there from in that's from Santa Clara. So yeah, we got to see a lot of shops that we kind of recognize and such. I got to meet the great Frank Miller, of course, creator, artist from Dark Knight Returns. He created Sin City. He had an epic run on Daredevil. So it was cool to actually meet him. He's definitely getting up there in years. But it was cool to get something signed. I got something signed by him. I got that. This Daredevil is one of my first wall books. Purchased like I think in 1989, 90. It was like one of those books that were on the wall, and it's like I paid a little bit more. It was a little more pricey, so it was like my first back issue I picked up. So that was kind of important to me. So I got that signed by him, and I got a cool print, Dark Knight, his Batman. I think one of the best Batman he's drawn in a while, and got it signed. So that was fun. Michelle got an awesome remark, Conan the Barbarian remark on a Conan cover from Jim Lee, which was amazing. He got some stuff by Bill Sienkiewicz signed. I got this one signed by Bill. Thanks to Michelle, she got this signed for me. Bill Sienkiewicz, great Moon Knight cover, the Werewolf by Night cover right there. So pretty awesome. I got some other stuff I'll show off later in my the pull list section of this broadcast. But what I really thought was cool, really fun show. There was some toys there too. I actually found some toys, which was awesome. There wasn't a lot of people selling toys, but there was probably a whole row of people actually selling toys. So it was a kind of a cool thing to actually see. I got my figure needs placated, so I got this one. The Obi-Wan Kenobi in his military gear right there. This was a Target exclusive. I've been on the hunt for this one for a while, so I found it. It was awesome. Great. I love that suit Obi-Wan's in, his little military gear. It was a fun show. It was good to see folks there, and good to see comics being sold, and it was a good time, man. It was cool to be back in the convention swing. I thought the line, some of the lines were really long for the art. Like Jim Lee was insane. I think they waited 4 hours to get Jim Lee's signature. So that was kind of. I only had to wait an hour for Frank Miller, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, it takes a lot out of you waiting those lines. So yeah, I think it's one of those things you have to kind of take turns and get people to watch your spot for a little bit so you can go take a break, and because this sucks. You go to a con and you're just standing in line for fucking 4 hours. I want to walk around and do stuff. I think some of they were kind of pissed off, some of the retailers, because a lot of people were in that Jim Lee line for a long time, and if you're in line, you're not going to be spending money. You're going to be in line, not spending money. So I think they have to kind of fix the way they kind of do that. Maybe put in blocks. All right, you're part of the 1 p.m. block. You're part of the 2 p.m. block. So you don't have to wait in line for 4 hours, which is insane. And of course, the lines took a long time because Jim Lee and Frank Miller and Sienkiewicz were doing remarks and sketches and such. So of course, those take a couple extra minutes. I was very tempted to get a Jim Lee sketch, but just maybe next time. Lori's, Comic-Con's jokingly referred as Line Con. I only stayed in line for Frank Miller. I'm kind of glad I didn't get the other stuff because I want to walk around, see stuff, and do stuff, and not be beholden to a line. But it's badass. I'm sure when Michelle comes back on, she'll show it off. It's a pretty badass Conan Jim Lee sketch. It's pretty sick. But yeah, we got Donnie Cates was there. It was funny seeing him kind of all very he thinks he's a rock star. We ran into him at the hotel. It was pretty funny. He ran out. We had a big group, and he ran out, and it was pretty funny. Funny seeing him. Johnny Fix kind of almost I don't want to say coked out. And I don't want to say any allegedly, but it was cool. Mark Brooks was also there. He's a great artist. I got some cool stuff from him. It was cool. Actually, I'll show off the print I got. It's a magic print. You can see it's the foil and stuff right there. Very cool looking print. I'm a big magic mark, so cool to see this print. He had some. I really wanted a sketch from him at some point, but he's a great artist. You should follow his Instagram. He has a great, beautiful, smooth style. He draws great women. Just a great style. Nice dude too. We met some cool people, bought some toys, bought some comics, had fun at a con. Luckily, we got it in now, and we can. Before everything gets shut down again. So got one. It was fun. The only thing I was missing, Rick wasn't there. That was the only thing.
Vacations are coming. Everything's opening up soon, and hopefully, a con comes over this way now, man.
Yeah, we got. I think we have one at the end of the month. I think in San Jose, a pretty decent one at the end of the month. So, yeah, we should definitely hit one up. Yeah, it was a fun con. Definitely, if they do another one, I'm gonna try to go back to that one. Hopefully, but I think it's great to. I think it was great to see a con that had comics and walls of books, and it's hard to see that nowadays. You see Funko Pops everywhere. I think only like one person had Funko Pops, and that was great. I was like, oh, that warmed my little heart. That's a good question, Lori. How were the COVID protocols for flying in the con? Pretty much wear your mask. I was rocking the mask the whole time. Only when I was with my bubble folks did I not rock the mask. But yeah, no, we were rocking the mask everywhere. The flight, I had space on my flight too, so luckily there and back I had room, so I didn't have to. So I didn't have to sit next to anybody. I had so it was cool. Yeah. Hand sanitizer everywhere. So yeah, everybody was like rocking it. So it's it's just something you have to get used to now. It's like all the Loki variants are coming out. All COVID Loki variants are coming out the woodwork. So, Rick, you're shaking your head. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm just fucking tired of of course you're gonna have to wear your mask because you're going into SoCal where they're fucking idiots and they're going through a second mask mandate.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, fuckers.
Just
keep for real. Keep not wearing your mask. You guys think it's a game? Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. You know what? Because it might not be you. It might be your kid. It might be your mom. But it's gonna be your. It's gonna be your
parents.
Fault.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your fault. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that's gonna there's recommended we wear masks over this area too again.
But no, we're recommending here because so we can take care of the fucking idiots who don't. I'm like, fuck them. They can fucking fend for themselves at this point. They're not doing it because of one person. So, but back to happy shit and comic books. And...
I did get to see a fucking Detective Comics number 27 up close, like a foot.
Somebody
away.
had it there.
Yeah, it was pretty beat up. It was like a fucking a 0.1 copy. It was like fucked up on the like somebody used it, like somebody put it in like a binder or some shit and had like holes on the side of it. But just to see it up close, it was amazing. I was like a foot, like literally a foot away, like looking at Detective the first
Holy Grail.
Not my personal Holy Grail, but
one of them.
Well, yeah, first Batman. I think that's a lot of people that. Yeah. I saw a beat up copy of the first appearance of Dr. Doom for like $4,000. And I was like,
beat up.
Oh yeah, beat up. Yeah, for sure. That's the cheapest I've seen it so far. Like it went like the last couple of years, it just went up insane. So, but yeah, maybe someday I'll get rich and famous, and I'll be the first thing I buy. Honda Loren, Berkeley Con, Saturday, August 7th. That's next weekend. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. It is a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, that's more. I think that's more Comic Central too. The Berkeley cons are more just more comics. What's your Holy Grail? Yeah, Fantastic Four number 5. That's my first appearance of Doctor Doom. Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. Those are my two ones I want. I would really want. Rick, what about you? What's your comic book Holy Grail?
I would Detective Comics 27.
Yeah.
That would be. Or wait, what's also super? I like Superman too. What is it? Action Comics 3?
Number 1.
It is number 1. Yeah. Those two would definitely be my fucking my top 2. I would. That's
what about Detective Comics number 37?
First appearance of Robin. Oh, is he Robin already, or is he just coming on as?
He's on the cover, like he's coming
he's
out
swinging.
of that.
Yeah.
No, he's coming out of the he's like got one of those surprise banner things, and he's like jumping out.
37.
Stop smacking, Rick. That sounds horrible. Let me look up.
So what number is it? That's a comics what?
37 or 38.
38.
Or 38. Just look at first Robin.
Oh yeah. Hmm. That would be a good one too. I think those would be my three. Those are like my three favorite DC characters.
Yeah, yeah, 38.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, and the first, yeah, first cat. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that's the first Catwoman and the first Joker, Batman #1. I love that cover too, though. When him and Robin are swinging, that's a great cover, Batman #1. That's a yeah. Yeah, actually, if I had my Detective Comics, is pretty awesome, but that Batman #1 is pretty awesome too. I might have to fuck with that one. All right, cool. Yeah, Torpedo-Con was good. Yeah, we had a good time, and yeah, it was awesome, man. Some hiccups on the road, some hiccups here and there, but as far as the con goes, it was a fun time. Fun to be around comics again and a bunch of nerds, so it was cool. All right, cool. All right, let's jump. All right, what else we got? All right, we'll talk about this because we kind of talked about this last week. Batgirl's been cast. Leslie Grace cast as Barbara Gordon in the HBO Max movie, which sucks. It should be a live action, like in the theater movie. That kind of sucks that they're making it for HBO Max. That doesn't give me a lot of faith they're gonna like really put any real effort into this. So in the Heights star Leslie Grace will be playing Barbara Gordon live action. Uh, yeah, gonna debut on HBO Max. We already talked about some of the directors and the writers. The writer, we have some questions about some of her decision making in Birds of Prey, which is I've always said it's a comic book movie for people who never read a comic in their life, made by people that have never read a comic book in their life. Because none of those characters, aside from Harley, barely, none of those characters act like they're characters from the comic. Like not even like really like very, 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 very vague resemblance to them. So we got the cat. I haven't really seen her in anything, so I can't really judge her on her acting ability. And I get people want to they're going for more quote unquote woke casting. Uh, Barbara Gordon's always been a redhead white girl. I know that's taboo nowadays to have a redhead white girl in your movie. But I kind of her look is so iconic to me. Like them going against that. I'm sure she's going to be a fine actress, and I'll watch it because I love Barbara Gordon. I love Batgirl, but I don't know. I'm not excited about this casting. I guess that's the word. I haven't seen her in anything, so I can't really be excited about somebody I haven't seen anything for. But just based on initial reaction to it, I'm just not excited about it at all. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, it's good. Rick, what do you think of this casting?
I'm pissed because just like you said, because it's going to HBO Max, they're looks like they're just shortchanging you. They're gonna shortchange it. And another thing with them, I'm not dissing on the actress, but I think when it comes to all of these companies, DC, Marvel, where they kind of fuck up on is not Marvel actually. Marvel does give you what you want. Give the people what they know. Did they recast Thor? Thor's a white guy, right? I mean, were they gonna recast them? But that's the whole
They
thing.
recast Valkyrie.
Minor character. Nobody's gonna make a stink. I mean, and I don't want to say minor character. I mean, she's prevalent when it comes to Thor storylines, but in the whole like overarching Avenger storyline, she's she has a part to play, but she's not one of the heavy hitters in the whole thing. Um, B team, fucked up to say, but that's what they do. Um, so my whole thing is, why can't we just have what we know? I'm a comic fan. I just want to see. I've been fantasizing about all of these things becoming movies.
I certainly have been fantasizing about Batgirl for a long time.
No, but it's just that we've all been fantasizing about these things becoming movies since we were kids.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we're doing casting calls for the X-Men movies when we're fucking 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping these things get made, and then what do? They fucking screw the pooch. Why? Because they're trying to go and appease some special interests of people. Yeah, you know who they're not appeasing is comic fans.
Yeah, and there's a reason that these things are iconic and they've been around in the zeitgeist. Just because the fact that now they became popular in the last 10, 15 years. Like now it's It was, back when we were kids, it was kind of almost taboo to be a comic book fan. That's only like nerds and people. They had like this stigma of being like, oh, only dumb people read comics, or comics are just for like dumb little kids, and you're supposed to grow out of it, and you're supposed to like move on to some other shit. It's like fuck that. I love comics. So, I'm not the smart. I know I'm not the brightest bulb in the fucking refrigerator, but I love comics. I love the stories. I love the characters. I love the art, the writing, the fantasy world. Like comics were like a fantasy world for me, man. They were escape. People get into certain things to escape their reality, and comics were one of the things I did.
How old is this girl?
I think Leslie Grace. I think she's pretty young.
Because I was like, she would have been perfect for like a young Renee Montoya going into the academy, or something like that, and just. She's
a beautiful girl. She's not,
she's not Batgirl though.
To me, I see her, I don't see
Batgirl. Yeah. I need to see her in the cowl, because the thing is,
26.
Yeah, dude, just make a Renee Montoya, dude. People want, and this is, this is WB. Once again, fucking WB, man.
WB.
They don't fucking get it, dude. They don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
Just give the fans what they want first.
I'm looking at pictures of her, and I just don't see her as Batgirl, man.
I don't see her as Batgirl.
Yeah, I don't know. I just not clicking for me in my my comic book canon head, and I get So, and then people would call you racist for saying that you don't like this casting. She's a Latina, okay?
She's Latina, exactly. I've been the one saying, "Give me a Mexican Batman," but I mean,
you put in the zeitgeist. This is what happens, Rick.
I know it's my fault. This
here we don't have a Mexican Batman. We'll give you Mexican Batgirl.
But
where is she from?
She's a Dominican. I think she's Dominican.
She's Dominican.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. This is not a way to appease people, man.
Oh man,
they could make look. It's for HBO Max, right? Why didn't they just make a fucking Renee Montoya series and give her the lead?
Yeah, Dominican. Yeah,
she does look like a Renee, like the character, except I think the picture they showed her in.
It looks like a young Rosie Perez kind of.
A little bit, but I definitely consider as another character. I definitely consider as is Vixen.
Mm.
The one who I think she ends up going. She kills Blockbuster, and then fucking Nightwing finds out about it.
She could be was it Tarantula? What was her name?
Yeah, Tarantula.
She'd be a good Tarantula.
Yeah, dude. It's just the name Batgirl, and they're like, oh, let's just.
Yeah,
no,
and the fact this is going. Yeah, and the fact this is going to fucking HBO Max. It's gonna be cheap. It's gonna look.
I smell Greg Berlanti involved somewhere. With the casting, I smell Greg Berlanti involved.
Smell a little Greg Berlanti on you.
Yeah, the smell of Berlanti. CW bullshit. That's what this. The first thing I thought about when I saw this casting was that I was like, oh, it's a CW show. That's what you're doing. It's a CW show. You guys aren't serious. So, and especially that shows me that who the fuck if they wanted to do a Batgirl, and I know you're gonna hate me for this, Ray, but they if they wanted to go like and just be good, like cross all your fucking boxes, they could have done Cassandra Cain, but no, they couldn't have. Why? Because the bitch who fucking wrote this shit is fucking wrote Birds of Prey 2, and she fucked that up. Yeah, and people get mad because I called it that. I call everybody that. If you're fucking stupid, male, female,
yeah, but if you want to go,
whatever, I'll call you that.
Yeah, but if you want to go the route of like having a more diverse, you can go Cassandra Cain, and
she's fucking dope. Yeah. The character's sick. But they fucking pretty much, they fucking just like took all the fucking cool out of her, and gave us that fucking, little emo chick on.
That was weak. That was hard.
That was so fucking weak.
That was the most insulting thing in that movie. Is that you really just fucking jobbed out fucking Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain.
Yeah.
Cassandra Cain, dude.
Awesome character. If you don't know the comics, she's awesome. She's a badass, and
I'm in the hierarchy, dude. If I was building a Bat family, like I can pick from all the people who had the role. She would be my fucking pick for Batgirl over Barbara, because I would rather have Barbara as fucking Oracle.
You're right,
You
Rick. I
know?
do hate you. Yeah.
Huh?
You're right. I do hate you. Yeah.
Yeah. For that, I know that take. Yeah, but I would rather have a Cassandra Cain fucking movie. Honestly, just me, because I think it's just so much more interesting. It goes away from the more of the Batman shit into like the fucking the Lady Shiva, and what was her dad's name? Damian Cain or something like that.
Oh,
No, David Cain.
yeah.
David Cain. It's David Cain.
Oh,
Yeah. So I mean, it just gives a whole new backstory. You're getting away from the whole Gordon. You're getting away from Gotham. I mean, she's fucking been trained. She's pretty much like a female Damien, but more fucking lethal. You know, Damien, he can, his dad fucking can calm him down. Cassandra, I mean, she's fucking bloodthirsty at the beginning. She's a sick fucking Batgirl. But you
yeah.
know,
Her origin. I like her origin a lot too.
her origin's great.
She's, like,
That would make a
trained to be
great movie.
killer. She's trained to be a killer. She like basically like she's silent for like her first few appearances, and then she like grows into like she grows into a role of Batgirl, and she like yeah, it's good. It's a good fucking. It's
I
good
like the
origin.
costume too, and I like that costume.
Costume is cool. Yeah,
The stitched together thing. Yeah,
that was actually not originally her costume though.
really. Who's
That was
was that?
Helena. That was Bertelli.
Oh, Brunelli.
Yeah, that was when Huntress took over, became Batgirl, and then Cassandra Cain took over that costume during the No Man's Land storyline.
No Man's Land's a great storyline for Batman fans out there.
That'd be a great TV, like a season, like they do, just like HBO should just do it. No Man's Land is like season, like a 10 episode.
5 seasons. Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Each book is an arc. Each book is a season. So much to tell, dude. It's gang warfare. You know, it's, in a lot of episodes. Wait, so it's almost what, the first season you're not going to see Batman at all.
Yeah.
You just call it Gotham No Man's Land.
Yeah. All right. So let's like the video if you're watching right now, please. All right. So let's jump into the big topic. So of course, this guy, we've been waiting for this, got pushed back. This was my anticipated movie of last year. It's my now it's my anticipated movie of this year again. Most anticipated movie. This is Ghostbusters Afterlife. We had the trailer drop earlier today. I almost cried at the end of it when they were talking about the original Ghostbusters, and Ray answers the phone at his bookstore. The scene is this movie looks like it's going to live up the expectation, and a lot of people are complaining, oh, it's nostalgia. They're just going to, but they're doing it right. I think they're doing the nostalgia. They're hitting you with a couple of nostalgic beats, but giving you this story with the kids and his granddaughter, and them kind of have to put their pieces together and discovering like their past and stuff. It was great to see Annie Potts in the trailer. That was cool. I marked out for her. But I think it's gonna be a fun like collection of like kind of the old and the new, and kind of going. It sounds like a cool story. Like Egon, he moved to this place for a reason. That's where all the shit's at, and the Ghostbusters have been retired and such, and so these kids have to like rediscover this stuff. But the casting looks good. I like. Was there McKenna Grace? Oh, what's her name? Yeah, McKenna Grace.
McKenna Grace.
She looks like she's gonna be a badass as Egon's granddaughter. I think she's definitely gonna be like the favorite out of this. And the special effects look like they're like kind of blending some of the practical and computer generated. That last movie, with the ladies, the Ghostbusters, the special effects were really looking bad. Like really like when the '84 movie has their effects stand up better than a movie that came out 4 or 5 years ago. That's kind of sad. But yeah, Paul Rudd looks great in this. The effects look great. I'm digging the story so far, the tone of it. It looks like a lot of fun, a lot of cool references to the old movies. Some cool it just looks like a cool way to do nostalgia, and it looks a lot of fun. Like I said, towards the end of the fucking trailer, I almost teared up just seeing Ray talk about. Somebody pointed out that he has a tattoo on his arm, and it's the quote from the Bible quote and him and Winston were talking about in the car.
Oh, in the car when they're driving about the apocalypse.
Yeah, he has supposedly that's the quote that's written on his arm. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A cool little Easter egg. But yeah, and there's been some spoilers. I don't know. I had some figures. They posted some figures on some spoilers. I don't know if I want to post it. I did because it kind of reveal. It kind of a big reveal, like what's going to happen towards the end of the movie. So I kind of don't want to spoil it for people if they want to go in fresh. I'll spoil it for you, Ricky, later. But it's kind of
Wow, yeah, that'll be one where you can pay me back and everything that's I ever spoiled for you
I owe
by
you
accident.
a lot more than that, Rick. But yeah, this
That's a
trailer's
bad one.
this trailer's this trailer's amazing. Like a lot of emotions. I think the Ghostbusters movie we wanted. I'm excited about this. I can't wait. This is coming out November, I think, right? They said
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I'm going to see it in the theater because this looks amazing. Rick, what are your thoughts?
Oh man, so like just everything is just great about it. The finding of the trap,
Mm.
the going downstairs, hearing the voiceover of of the mom talking about or I think Finn saying that they everything was left to them from their grandfather and stuff, and the of them just riding around in Ecto 1, that was, I think, them firing it back up. I think was probably like one of the best parts about the trailer, just seeing fucking Ecto 1 going again. And just seeing what other things that Egon is probably, modifications he's done to things, probably post Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Is what we're probably going to see. Like, that seat was fucking, it's dope. I mean, we saw that in the other teaser, but...
And she's doing like her own modification. She made the little ghost trap with the fucking RC car on there.
That was
fucking
sick.
badass. That's fucking sick. So it looks like, she's got the smarts, so that's cool. They're gonna see that kind of continue, and she's gonna be like the smart one of the group. So that was cool.
The one thing I wanna hit on is, I know there are a lot of people who are like, oh, this is just nostalgia fucking.
It is. It totally is.
No,
It's
well,
nostalgia for sure. Like,
so
but this is good nostalgia.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though. Did they have an issue with the other movie because they were going for the nostalgia grab too, with the name Ghostbusters, and they decided to ignore everything that had to do with the Ghostbusters movie, except just taking the cool fucking packs, which look fucking weak in compared to the proton packs, back from the '84 one. They look fucking they looked really trashy.
I didn't like the costume designs. Like everything.
The costumes, they look like janitors. I mean, these guys look more like this extermination guys.
They just took the name. All right, we're gonna take. All right, we're gonna take the name Ghost. We're gonna make them all women, and we're gonna be different, and we're gonna try to remake a classic fucking film, and not this is a different universe where this is going on. It just didn't work, and I tried to watch it. I watched 10 minutes of it, and it just looked like a bad sketch, like a bad comedy sketch. I can't do it. Like I'm not gonna put myself through this, man. Like it's.
That's a nostalgia grab, though. That's what that is a nostalgia grab, because the thing is, it's an empty token to throw out there to get people in, and then it's they mislead you. They give you something else, and yeah, you get cameos in there. Of course, Bill Murray did the cameo. He's gonna get paid fucking money, and he didn't have to do much really. He didn't care.
I think the fact that fucking Jason Reitman's doing this kind of will, definitely like.
He's got heart with it, dude.
It's got heart, and and I'm looking at the cast. We'll see some more people coming in. Bokeem Woodbine's in this movie.
I think he's a sheriff. Yeah, I can't wait to see him, dude. He's fucking great.
He's always good. He's always good in whatever he does. The kids look cool. They don't look annoying yet, so that's good. I just can't wait to see what they do with the original cast. Too, to like kind of blend it in, like kind of passing of the torch, which I'm okay with. Those guys are up there, but I want to see. I hope, if anything, Ray sticks around. If they're gonna, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make more of these. Hopefully, this makes money and they make more. I hope, kind of how it was in Ghostbusters Extreme, how they were like the mentors for the next generation of Ghostbusters. I hope he sticks around. He'll be like their tech, like their guy, like their consultant, and they're like their guy, like
I hope it's Ray and Winston, because it was always like kind of like Ray and Winston.
Those are the heart of the team. Like, Bill Murray was like the leader. He was the guy. Egon was the brains. Ray was also, but the heart was Winston and Winston and Ray.
Winston and Ray.
Because the beginning of Ghostbusters 2 is awesome when they're going to the kids' party and like they have to perform with the kids. That whole scene is fucking great. Oh, I want a He-Man.
I want a He-Man.
So, what do you think? Well, are we going to see for sequels of this? if this makes money, of course they're gonna make plans for a new franchise and more films. What do you want? You want to see more? You want to see people add to the group? You want like is Paul Rudd's going to be the fucking?
Paul Rudd's going to be he's going to turn into a Ghostbuster.
I think he's the Rick Moranis of this movie. I think he's going to get possessed by one of the terror dogs.
That'd be cool.
I think he's going to be the Rick Moranis. Maybe we'll see him like.
Dude, that would be sick. That would be sick. That'd be a sick eye effect. Remember how fucking Rick Moranis' eyes glowed? You could see Paul Rudd's do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see him, but I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing. It'd be kind of cool for like them just to be a blend. Like, all right, we got kids, we got the old school guys, we got the new school guys, and just kind of a blend, like a blend of Ghostbusters. That's kind of cool. I like that kind of concept.
See, I like honestly from like what I got because they're terror dogs involved. I'm just assuming Zool's involved.
You can see Zool kind of coming out of the grave.
Yeah.
Too. So I think it's going to be deal. And of course, the plant, whatever the mine is named after the guy who made the building in the first movie. So it's definitely going to have some connection. There's going to be
Sandor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that. Oh my God. Nostalgia. The thing is, people want us to call it nostalgia grab. Like I said, it's not a nostalgia grab. It's a sequel.
Mm.
It's a sequel.
A true sequel.
This is a true sequel. People wanted to do Ghostbusters. We wanted a sequel.
If they would have did a sequel that
they're the daughters,
the daughters of the original cast, cool. That would have been fine, and that would have been cool, and they could have did something really cool with that. But no, they were like, no, we're gonna remake Ghostbusters with an all-female cast, and it's gonna be horrible.
And bad special effects.
Bad special effects, like it's really
it's really bad special effects.
Laurie Reitman has a history with it. He understands what it needs to be done. Yeah, no, this is like his like. I think it's great that he's telling the story, and it's about legacy, legacy of the characters. So he's the perfect guy to direct this movie. He's going to put all his effort, and he's a
good filmmaker, man.
He's a real good filmmaker, and this is definitely like the biggest kind of.
He said he didn't want to go this route. He didn't want to do like.
Yeah, but
he didn't want to do the big productions like his dad did. He said he wanted to do a lot of art house stuff.
Yeah, smaller movies. And I think this is like he's like, all right, if somebody's gonna do it,
it's gonna be me.
He needs to be the one to do it and do it right because he knows how much this means to a lot of people. This is like the Ghostbusters are my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I love Ghostbusters with a passion. It's one of my favorite movies. So
Ghostbusters is a movie I fucking ask people. I'm like, have you guys watched Ghostbusters? Like, if they haven't seen Ghostbusters, I fucking show them. I try to show them, or I show them like, dude, if not here, let me show you the fucking Jack Black and Mos Def fucking version of Ghostbusters from Be Kind Rewind, which all those fucking little vignettes are great. But
that's the only good part of that movie.
Yeah.
The movie's not great. I like that movie. Yeah, those parts are the best. But yeah, it's a. Sorry, check it out. Some. It looks fun. I like the special effects. I like what they're doing with it. It looks, they're doing it right. I can't wait to see what they do with the original cast. Like I said, when fucking Ray answered that phone and seeing they're closed, I got chills and almost teared up a little bit because it was just such an awesome moment to see that character back on screen. When's the last time we saw Ray as a Ghostbuster on screen?
Ray as a Ghostbuster on screen?
Movie trivia schmodown, Rick.
Dude, when's the last time? Wasn't it? No, wasn't it Ghostbusters 2? No.
Nope.
On TV screen or movie screen?
Movie screen.
Ooh. I don't know.
Casper.
Oh, he was in Casper.
Yeah, he was in full Ghostbuster gear. He ran out. He's like, I can't fuck with those guys. That was the best part of that movie. I marked out for that.
That was okay. I fucking forgot about that one completely.
Yeah, right?
I haven't seen Casper in fucking over like 3 decades almost and shit now. God,
not a bad movie. It's not bad.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun at the time for sure. I haven't watched it in a long time too.
You know what? It's a pretty good adaptation of
it's really not. Yeah, it's not. What can you do with that? I thought the brothers were great, like the trio, the terrible trio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a fun. Yeah, it was in that fucking
Devin Sawa, Christina Ricci. Was it Jeff Daniels?
Jeff Daniels. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's fun. Yeah, I might have to revisit that one at some point. Yeah.
It's a cool kids movie, man.
And they had fucking a Ghostbuster in it. What can you?
Dan Aykroyd was in it.
Father Saducci was in there too. Remember? Yeah, he got his
Father Guido Sarducci. Kids, look him up. He's funny as fuck too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, look, Jackie Mason and fucking Father Sarducci.
Yeah.
Han Lauren, this is off talk, but just listen to my top 10 movie scores. Very difficult to do. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that one soon. Hopefully within the next few weeks. You gotta do that one. Yeah, we gotta do at least one top 10 a month. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that one soon. That's a fun list to put together. I can't wait to get to it. All right. Yeah, Ghostbusters. Can't wait. Afterlife. It's gonna be it was my most anticipated movie last year. It's my most anticipated movie this year. So hopefully it finally comes out and you can actually see this in a theater. Yeah, hopefully everything stays open too, and then it can actually do this. But yeah, I want to see this in the theater so bad. All right. Any last words about Ghostbusters before we move on to the pool list, Rick?
Everybody go watch Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2 and then watch the trailer and get ready to be awesomed when you watch it. It's going to be sick. I have no doubt that this is going to be fucking great, dude. I really don't.
I have high expectations, but I think these expectations will be
it will be met.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they're going to go and if they're going to exceed what I'm asking, but if they do, so much the better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get everything I want in this movie.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna. Yeah, this is the movie we wanted. It's the movie we've been anticipated for so long. So yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping this is great, and I hope. Yeah, we'll be seeing this opening night, first day, whatever day it comes out. I'm gonna be
whatever day it come out. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for that 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock showing, depending what day it comes out.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So, all right, let's jump into the pool list. I got a shitload of stuff to talk about. So, Rick, why don't you start us off?
Oh, pool list. Oh man, I didn't have it. I don't have my book here.
All right, well,
I'll go. I don't have my books here, but I just picked up Something's Killing the Children by James Tynion. I picked that up from Mission Comics. Then I picked up 4 books. 4 Nightwing books, a couple of them, and what was it, Chuck Dixon, yeah, I think it was Love and Bullets, I got a lot of the older books, because I don't think I had them, and I looked, and Frank had a few of them out there.
Wait, you don't have to, I thought you had that, all the Nightwings.
Not that one, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure what happened, but I
didn't. You borrowed me and then fucking bring them back,
no.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
You still have my Kenny Omega Blu-ray too.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Fucking holding it hostage.
Yeah, I've been meaning to bring that back. We've been going through those matches are fucking long, bro, and they're great. I mean, that fucking Okada, the second Okada match is the one we were watching, and dude, they just keep going.
Yeah, it's just there's no real rest holds. They just fucking beat the shit out of each other.
They just beat the shit out of each other, and I mean those. I don't think we've gotten that in like AEW just yet. I'm waiting for it, which would be dope.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan versus fucking Kenny Omega, man. Fucking, I can see them going fucking.
Yeah. So and there we go. Just that's the other part of my pull list for wrestling fans. Get ready to come back and come back hard. Fucking CM Punk and fucking Daniel Bryan joining AEW. Fuck WWE and all their bullshit now.
This is going to be the thing that changes.
This is the pendulum about to swing and about to swing big.
Because those are the 2 biggest like guys you can
wrestling mark. Yeah, the wrestling. But
it's who else is out there after those 2 guys who are still able to wrestle right now? Like those are the 2 biggest names So it's gonna be huge, man. Like a lot of people, like when Punk left, a lot of people stopped watching.
They got turned off. Yeah.
Yeah, and they kind of stopped watching. Like you're bringing CM Punk in, that's gonna be huge, man. But what's the first dream match for CM Punk?
I eventually want to see him and Kenny Omega.
My answer is always going to be Kenny because Kenny's.
I'd also want to see Punk against Daniel Bryan.
We got that though.
No, I'd like to see it here where they get to fucking do the pacing and everything. Everything in WWE is like it's military. It's control. Like you can't do this move, you can't do that move. AEW is not like that.
Yeah,
You know,
I want to
just
see
work.
I want to see CM Punk and fucking MJF go at it just for the promos alone.
Oh yeah, I think MJF is
You're a
great, but
has
CM Punk,
you failed as a UFC fighter. Now you want to fail here in AEW? Like
yeah.
just imagine those fucking promos. Oh shit.
But this is the also the kicker with everything that's going on in AEW, because if you guys watched last Wednesday, I think a landmark match was that match between uh John Moxley and the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, because it's two AEW guys fighting for another promotion's belt,
Mm.
being determined on an AEW show, which I think is fucking great. I think that those doors are opening between AEW. AEW is doing what old school WCW did back in the day. They worked with all the other alliances. You know, like did you hear the story about Conan? Conan goes up to Tony and is like, "Hey, so I heard that you got Daniel Bryan coming," and he's just like, "Oh, well, I don't. Well, I'd like to use him. He says he wants to wrestle in Mexico. I got some dates for him," and like Tony's just like, "Well, I don't know if we, if we're in business just yet," and he goes, "So if you had them, would I be able to get them?" And then like Tony just looks at him and smiles, and that was the end of the conversation. And then Conan's like, "Yeah, from that moment on, I knew that motherfucker had fucking Daniel Bryan." So yeah, it's just it's like the two, like you said, it's the two biggest names at the time coming over to AEW. I'm excited. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling mark since I was fucking seven, probably 6 years old. I've gotten out of it almost, and then something pulls me back in. 1 week I'm out, and then I get pulled back in the next week because I keep looking at the dirt sheets. But AEW, week in week out, is entertaining. It's a good show. It's the MCU of fucking wrestling. The storylines are fucking built fucking from like a year ago, and they're coming to fruition now. Like that's fucking storytelling, dude.
It's fun. It's a fun show for sure. It's
Yeah.
definitely my favorite show, wrestling show. It's up there. And we were there in the beginning. There you go. Krista, loving the Omega CD. Yeah, it's some good, there's some good matches on there, man. There's some fucking bangers on there. All right, cool. So I had a birthday yesterday, and a lot of people came out, and I got presents and cool things. So I'll show off some of the stuff I got. Some of the highlights. I can't show it all because there's a bunch of shit, but I'll show some of the highlights. From the Maximum Effort Grayson, I got this Agent Venom, pretty awesome. This is I think this is the Diamond Select, right?
Yeah, that's the Diamond Select one.
Yeah, pretty cool details on the gun and the costume and shit. This is when Flash Thompson took over the symbiote. It basically became like the Punisher with the fucking the symbiote. It was a pretty fun story if you want to go back and read Agent Venom. That's pretty fucking badass. Fucking cool looking statue. And these are, these are pretty affordable. They're not super expensive, which is a cool thing.
And it's good it's good details, dude.
Yeah,
That's the thing
this looks like a expensive ass statue, but it's not. It's like a reasonably priced. So, also I got another statue bust thing. I got this amazing Doctor Doom bust from Ricky. Another Ricky.
Yeah.
Very cool effects on the Doom, the hands and effects and stuff. Very cool bust. Very cool. The Honda DeLorean came out some bangers too. He picked up this Shogun Godzilla, the mini version of the old school Shogun Godzilla from Super 7. These sold out really quick. They're going to come out another some more of these in October, I believe, September, October, but they're going to be on card. They're going to be carded figures. But this is like the San Diego stay-at-home con edition. I'm almost tempted not to open it. I have the original one, of course, the original Godzilla that has a little flame tongue and such. I'm almost tempted not to open this, so I might keep this one in the box because I think the box looks cool. It comes in the box. It originally came in the 70s, so that's a cool little Easter egg on that. Let's see. All right, and the last gift I'll show off is another Hondo gift. It came with the heat. I picked up Mutant Massacre Omnibus. So this is a Mutant Massacre where they're basically it was revealed that Sinister sent his Marauders into the Morlock tunnels. The Morlocks were a group of a society of mutants that lived in the sewers of New York, kind of hiding off from society. And so Sinister sends his Marauders in to basically wipe them out, and a lot of mutants get killed. And it's pretty fucking tragic storyline, but it's covered in this, which is an awesome collection. This also has the Fantastic Four versus X-Men crossover from them, which is really cool because Doom's a big part of that story too. So, my love of Doom, and they also have the X-Men versus Avengers miniseries from the mid '80s. Also, I think I gave that. Did I give that one to you? Rick?
Which one?
The X-Men versus the Avengers.
Yes, I got that.
That's a really good Magneto storyline. That's when Magneto was kind of becoming a good guy. Kind of like he kind of had to
coming over.
He's going on trial because he allegedly murdered a bunch of Russian submarine attendants.
He's always going on trial, that guy, man.
Yeah,
fucking worse than OJ.
Yeah, he killed Wanda, and but this is a great crossover, great gift, some epic gifts, some great. I got a lot of other shit I could show off, but I'll save that for another time, another pull list. And I'll show one more thing. Oh, I picked up the first appearance of Power Girl. This was at Emerald Gold. I'm always fucking up the name. Golden Apple in LA, famous comic shop. So this is drawn by Wally Wood. The first appearance, Power Girl, of course, is Superman's cousin from an alternate Earth. One of my favorite characters. One of the best racks in the comicdom for sure. She's just cool. I always liked her design, her look, and she's always been a badass. I like strong women, and her just kicking ass, looking good and kicking ass, man. One of my favorite characters. So I picked up her first appearance. It's cool. Definitely one of my favorite characters. So I got her first appearance, so that's cool. One more thing. I'm sorry. One more thing. I'll save that for my hidden gem. That'll be my hidden gem. All right, cool. That was a good pull list. I'm like a lot more shit I could probably show off, but I'll save that for next time.
That was a lot of stuff, man.
A lot of stuff, man.
Pulling out bag after bag out of my car.
Oh man, yeah, it was a lot of bags, man. Felt like a fucking kid at Chuck E. Cheese.
It was like a clown car, fucking a bag. And shit. Like, where's this one coming from?
Yeah, a lot of cool shit, man. All right, let's see. All right, Rick, let's go jump to the hidden gems. Hidden gems is stuff you want to show off from your collection. Something cool, something people might not know about, something you want to talk about. People, you showing off, you flexing on us. Rick, what's your hidden gem this week?
So my hidden gem.
And keep in mind that your last 2 weeks of hidden gems have been pretty good. So your expectations have to be pretty high.
They're gonna drop this week because it's just a movie.
It's just a movie.
It's just a movie. I think we've talked about it before. It's actually two movies, but it's the same title. It's very rare that I like the original and I like the remake just as good. I think it's only happened a few times. And one of the times that it happened, it's Fright Night.
I was about to say, yeah, Fright Night.
Fright Night's a great movie. Vampire movie for the vampire aficionados out there. You have Chris Sarandon in the one from the 80s, and then you have Colin Farrell. Both play the same character. Both got that whole suave fucking dude next door will steal your mom and your girl kind of fucking, characteristic about him and shit. Which is fucking great for a vampire to have. But I just love it's kind of like a Rear Window. It's kind of, very Hitchcock because he keeps on looking out through his window to see what's going on across the street or next to his neighbor's house. The first one is with what's his name? I'm gonna fucking forget. The guy from Herman's Head. Oh shit, can't remember.
Where's that fucking show been? I want to see that show. I haven't
Herman's
seen
Head's great. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a great fucking comeback. And then Anton Yelchin, he plays Charlie Brewster in the remake. Both have great casts, great fucking casts, great vampire makeup on both. I love Colin Farrell's because he looks like a great white turned into a vampire and fucking like doubles as a human too. It's pretty dope. I fucking super enjoy those movies.
I like the first one a lot. It's one of those things. I kind of like the remake more than I like the original.
I'll tell you this. I love Brewster from the first one a lot more than I like because he's scared and he doesn't know what to do. The other one goes a little bit more gung ho and he goes kind of Sarah Connor-ish. Plus, I also like Peter Vincent in the first one. I love Roddy McDowall as the fucking the quivering, always fucking so fucking scared of everything Peter Vincent, as opposed to I love his fucking version of it. You know, I can't even David Tennant. I can't. He's great. David Tennant's great. Fucking just sitting there in his fucking like skin tight fucking leather pants, just scratching his fucking nuts. Drinking Midori. It's fucking awesome. But it's just something to me about fucking Roddy McDowell doing that shit.
My Hana table mentioned
Honorable.
Fright Night original, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely both Fright Night movies. They're hidden gems. Like I said, sometimes people they shit on a remake. One of the few times I like the remake just as much as I like the movie. Not saying it's better than the first movie, but I'm not gonna shit on it. It's fucking good. They're both good.
Yeah, I like them both, but I like this remake a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just it's equivalent. It's a quibble over like a 9 versus like an 8 or a 7.
Yeah.
It's still a good movie.
They're kind of different times, different eras too.
Yeah.
Roddy McDowell was brilliant for sure. Yeah, Roddy McDowell.
Roddy McDowell's fucking great, dude.
That's a good list we could put together too. Like movies you like better than the original. Like Blob would be on there probably, even though I love the original Blob. But the remake is really fucking good.
The remake's fucking good, but I like the original too. Still, that's one of those ones I love both. Evil Dead, I love both. I love both movies, dude. The new Evil Dead's a pretty good fucking.
That's fun, yeah. It's good. It's a good like, yeah.
Friday the 13th, the fucking remake is fucking people shit on it. It's not Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street's fucking trash. I tried to like it. There's certain things I like about it, but I think, like I said, they change the story. Once you change the story too much, it loses its pizzazz.
Yeah, and it's Robert Englund's the man. It's kind of hard. Like he's it's one thing for Jason where you have to he gets replaced by actors all the time
because it's most likely they're stuntmen too.
But Robert Englund is Freddy, and it's kind of hard to like recast that actor. What did I say? Oh, also Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. I say Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon doesn't have charisma.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon can do it, dude. Trust me. Yeah, I want somebody menacing, not just. I mean, Bill Hader's great, and I'm sure he could do it, but I think.
Oh man, he's fucking. Have you seen Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's that terrifying fucking part too.
Yeah, I'm hooking my wagon to fucking Kevin Bacon. On that one.
We'll do a poll.
Yeah, Robert Englund fucking endorsed Kevin Bacon, so that was good enough for me too. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
All right, so this is my hidden gem this week. This cover is kind of like encompasses all like this was an Electric Company with Marvel Comics crossover. I'm try to pull this out. So just for that cover alone, it's a homage to Star Wars, the first Star Wars comic. So it's Doctor Doom, Invader, Spider-Man holding the lightsaber with what's her name? Moondragon on the cover. Yeah, it's just an awesome fucking cover, epic fucking cover. It just was, I think this was a kid friendly kind of book, but it's easy. They say it on the cover. It's like easy read. So it's just, this is a classic. Just for the cover alone is amazing. Just that Star Wars cover, it's fucking so good. So this is definitely. I've seen this cover a lot, and I've seen it pretty expensive. It wasn't cheap, this fucking comic, but cheaper than I've seen it other places. So very cool. That's my hidden gem. Spidey Super Stories number 31, homage to Star Wars cover right there. It just got a lot going on right there.
That's pretty dope, man.
It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's like I've seen this cover a bunch, but I was like, man, I gotta get it because it just has so many. I love Star Wars. I love Spider-Man. I love Doctor Doom. This is this is Ray the comic right here, so I had to pick that up. All right. Oh, this is a. Let me see. Hold on, one more. Laurie agreed about Friday Night plus the cameo of Chris Sarandon in Friday Night sequel.
Yeah, dude. When he gets fucked up on the road, he's the guy on the road who's just like, he comes out and he's like yelling at Dandridge because he fucked his car up. He's like, "What are you doing?" Then he sees a transformation. He's like, "Never mind." Tries to go back into his car. It was great, dude. Oh, fucking great. Yeah, never mind. He's a great white with teeth, man. I love it. That's a great movie. But,
yeah, it's a good movie. Too bad, man. Yeah.
Anton Yelchin, yeah.
Sad tragedy, man. Definitely one of the worst. Yeah,
he
he's
definitely.
So young. And he died so flukish. That's the fucked up part. Like the one thing a person dies, people die all the time. It sucks.
But it was a flukish one.
Yeah, so, super flukish. Yeah, so it's that's sad. That sucks when it's like that.
And for such a young career, dude, he made some awesome fucking movies.
Yeah, man.
You seen Odd Thomas?
Odd Thomas is really good. That's a
Yeah.
that's a good movie.
You seen Frailty?
No. What is that? No. Yeah.
Bill Paxton?
Yeah, he was young, super young.
He was. I think that might have been his first movie.
Okay.
He was super young as that in that movie, man. He was great.
He was gonna be Wally West. He would have been Wally West. I think he would have been a great Wally West, man. I want to go to an alternate timeline where he's Wally West, man.
Yeah. Oh my God, I could just hear his voice, fucking like I'm the fastest man alive. Oh, that would have been great. Anton Yelchin would have been great.
R.I.P. Anton Yelchin. Cool. All right, man. This was a fun show. The quick show.
Yeah, Frank will be happy.
We did this for you, Frank. We're gonna hopefully do some more stuff soon, and look out for some more cool shit coming up from us. Rick, you got any final words before we get the hell out of
here? For your friends and your family members and your coworkers or anybody who's not wanting to get vaxxed up, but they're going out there unmasked and you know this shit, you should fucking remind them every day, man. They're putting people in danger, and when they're fucking crying to the nurse to give them the vaccine, all the nurse is going to tell them it's too late. There's too many. I've heard a lot of those stories, man. It's too late.
Oh yeah, so, I'm in the hospital now. I want the vaccine. Like, hey, you should have.
Yeah, you should have. You know, now it's a story for you, huh? Whatever your reasons. I mean, if you're immune compromised, I get it. That means you're going to continue wearing your mask because you don't want anything bad to happen to you. But for other people who are doing it for other reasons, political reasons or whatever, if you don't wise up, nobody's going to miss your asses. Simple as that. You're gonna leave, and fucking humanity will just move on. People are asking you guys to fucking do it so you guys fucking hang around and stay alive. It's not nothing to fuck with, man. People want to say that COVID. At first, we thought it was fake. Remember?
Yeah. Like, it's and then it's like, oh yeah, no, people we know are getting affected by this. People we know are dying.
Shit gets real fast.
Oh, this is real. This is not a fucking. It's not some fucking. It's not reptilians. It's not fucking. It's some. Some shit.
So everybody wants to go back to life as normal, but it can't until other people realize. And you know what? A vaccine's not a big thing. I remember we all had to get vaccines to go into school. You had to get polio vax. You had to get, come on. It's about we. It's not about me. So if it's about you and you die, well, fuck you. I hate to sound heartless, but you guys are being heartless yourselves by not, trying to. If you get sick, you get sick. You're gonna get sick from the vaccine. It happens. It'll pass. It's about a day.
Better than fucking dying on a fucking respirator.
Yeah, exactly. You won't feel good. So whatever, your decision, But like I said, nobody's gonna mourn your ass. So,
Nope.
All right.
Anton Yelchin, what could have been? Always fun. Enjoy your birthday haul. Thanks, Lori. All right, yeah, check us out. Like and subscribe to the video. Turn on notifications so you know when we come on. Follow the social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and look out for more cool videos. And we'll see you guys fucking soon. Be safe. Thanks everyone that came out for the birthday. Hopefully, and wear your mask if you're out there, just to be safe. And we'll see you guys next time.